Welcome back to the Violet Hour. I'm Bilicium, and today we are going to continue with Hand of Fate 2. In the last episode, we played the Fool. Quite literally. In this episode, we'll be playing the Magician. And I'm really excited to get into it, to be honest with you. I had a lot of fun recording the previous episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys will stick with me as I continue through this world.
Nothing here is coincidence. The answer to every question is in the cards if you but look.
The Magician. Rescue the missing Empire soldiers from the town plagued with corruption. So that's our goal. Growing scourge, prepare to fight corrupted. Avoid Empire, lose gold for every Empire killed. So, unlike in the last episode where we were the only one, we now have a companion. The Trickster, Malaclips. And so we can select him and use him in our play, which is really cool, and he's a good health support character.
All mages are my children. This one, however, I would rather disown.
Encounters. So again, unlike the last episode, we now have encounters that we opened up from playing, and so we can add them into the encounters that we'll experience through this mission, which is again another really cool aspect. So depending on things that you unlock, you will open up other opportunities. Certain realms maybe you fail, and that can open other opportunities altogether as well. So a fiend in need I think will be a cool one. Malaclip's problem, we'll add that. Marketplace. Finding forest folk we saw in the last episode and I failed to get. We might take that one with us, but let's try to get some new stuff. Arm wrestling we saw last time, we'll add that one in. Fork in the road. Tarts, pies, and exotic lies. The peasant's son. Actually, yeah, I'm happy with that. And then equipment, let's add, I think I can add the axe, the bastion, the shield. I can add all of them. Okay. Well, then let's take all of them, shall we? And let us begin.
A casual call to heroism. How many adventures start thus? For 100 years I have thought about nothing but the game. I was defeated. It is true. I became complacent long before then. I thought I knew everything about the game and what it could be. Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
Your conversation with the fur trader is interrupted as Malaclips arrives in a flurry. The whispers speak of trouble in the edges of the Empire. The town of Westwind is suffering against the Blight. Find out more about Westwind. What do you want to know? Ask about the Empire protection. A small garrison is meant to be protecting the town, but apparently they are all either dead or missing or drunk. Ask what makes Westwind special. I've traveled far to escape the oppression of the Empire. Westwind gave me the freedom, and I intend to return the favor. What do you want to know? Ask where Westwind is. Westwind sits on the outer edge of the Empire. While the Emperor focuses on the capital, its nobles and merchants, those at the fringes are neglected. That's enough. Let's head to Westwind. You return to the markets and ask if any trader headed to the Westwind might need an escort. There are 3 options for you: a stonemason, a food wagon, and a weaponsmith. I believe the stonemason will give you money, the food wagon will give you food, and the weaponsmith will give you weapons. Now, while weapons are very tempting, I also noticed that I only have 5 food, and I imagine I'm going to need more than that. So let's go with the food wagon. A food wagon headed to a nearby wedding offers you a ride. They gift you some food in exchange for not taking you the whole way. Thank you. You arrive at the town of Westwind. To defeat the town, you'll need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the Blight invades. Let us go.
Commerce thrives in even the most unusual of locations.
The shopkeeper nods to you as you enter. Adventurer! How's the world out there? Buy equipment. Nope. Buy food. Yes. Wait, let me see what my other options are before I... No, that's it. Alright, I'm buying food. Thank you. Leave.
Always treat those who feed you with respect. Even I stand by this rule, and I have respect for few.
Remind me to feed you. You chance upon a wooden cart overflowing with pears, pies, and many items otherwise. A wonderful smell wafts from the cart. Malaclips shakes his head. Poor old Chester. This is why you should never be seduced by the wiles of women. Coin slave. They'll break your heart and leave you selling your lemon tarts with little business sense. The old farmer hawks his wares to passerby. Tarts, pies, and exotic lies. Chester glares at the 2 passing lovers walking hand in hand. To be young and naive, eh? And I have no money, so we're gonna leave. And that's the end of that. As you hike through the mountains one fine day, you come across an injured traveler. Though he is clearly deeply wounded and barely moving, you sense something disturbing about the cloaked figure and approach with caution. You mortal, come here. The creature commands, his voice is rasping. Sustenance to heal myself, and you will provide it. You draw your weapon, and the beast weakly raises its arm to defend itself. Spare me, and I will make it worth your while. We can accept his offer, ask him how, or finish him off. I'm gonna accept his offer. As you lower your blade, he suddenly lunges at you. The creature continues to draw blood from your arm. Throw the creature off or wait. We're gonna wait. The creature continues to draw blood from your arm. We will continue to wait. The creature continues to draw blood from your arm. Continue to wait. The creature continues to draw blood from your arm. Continue to wait. The creature continues to draw blood. All right, we're going to throw him off. He takes a moment to regain his composure. You will not regret this. I would have recovered my strength in time. I've no doubt. But I admit, you have been a boon to me this night. He gestures at the darkness, saying, the humans who dare to think they could best me in combat lie fallen in a clearing to the south. Their ambition was as foolish as their deaths were quick. But perhaps they had something that would be of use to you. The shadow seems to gather about his person. The shadows seem to gather about his person until nothing remains. You set out with a flaming torch and soon arrive at the scene of slaughter. A dozen armed men have been recently butchered here. Among the remains, you find no decent equipment, just the tools of farmers and provincial soldiers. As you leave the carnage, you step on a blade, hidden in the shadows of the grass. A knight's sword? Oh, lovely, lovely jubbly. Would you like to equip it? No, not for now.
This is yours now. Even if you lose the challenge, you have earned this token.
Thank you.
The Empire reaches too far. The North has gone from a loose collection of tribes to something to truly fear.
You find some Imperial soldiers strung up by Northerners. Fight to free them or leave? Well, since the goal is to recruit as many of these guys as we can, I guess I'm fighting to free them. You ready your weapon. One-handed weapons are recommended against the Northerners. Yeah!
Let us see if the mage can help you here.
Malaclips, a magician, a jester, and a vagabond. When activated, Malaclips casts a protective spell on you that can block a single hit. Fabulous.
If nothing else, I'll get a song out of this. Thank you.
Death. Blood stains the ground beneath your corpse.
Combat solves so little. It has ended this, however.
For giving your life to save an injured shadow beast. The knight's sword. Yeah, I pushed it a little far. Maybe I should have given myself a little more health. And that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will bring you back for the magician in the next episode, and hopefully I can show you a little bit of a different experience, and that way you guys can see just how much the game does change and vary depending on winnings and failures and so on and such. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next episode. Take care, everyone.